off. Had some stuff unexpectedly come up last week, so just decided to take it off. We're back this week with Fables. Last time you guys were trying to figure out exactly what you wanted to do. You had checked out the angel's tomb, found it basically empty of stuff, other than her orb. And after that, you, other than having conversed among yourselves at the end of the last one, trying to figure out what to do after being contacted by the Dawn Fey and the Dusk Fey, you eventually just decided to sleep on it. So you went back to the tower and attempted to sleep on it, which is, we're going to go ahead and start off the next morning.
In the tower.
In the Tower of Zephyros. Which, if you're watching, you can see this is a custom map because they added to it. Anyways. Zoom out a little bit. So you wake up the next morning feeling, optimistic. As you are, performing your morning rituals. There's a loud boom outside of the tower. And you hear a snort from upstairs as Zephyros comes awake.
I get up and look out the window. See if I can see anything.
That's, it's hard to see down because there's stuff outside the windows. Now you can see, clouds, but it's hard to see directly down around out around you. You look around. Let's see, where's your bedroom?
And here it's going to be on the right-hand side.
Okay, so that means you'd be... Okay.
With the green bed.
So looking around, you look around out the window, but you have limited view. You don't really see anything. There's a second loud boom outside, and then the shower shudders just a little bit. And then there is another loud snort from upstairs. Zephyros may or may not have been awakened.
Right. I'll go out of the room, and is it coming from the door, maybe?
It's coming from the other side of the tower from where you are.
Like outside or inside the tower? How directly,
I would say that it pretty obviously is somewhere outside the tower. There's another boom. This time the boom is followed by an even bigger shudder, and you hear something that sounds a lot like a cracking noise of stone on the other side of the tower. And this time you hear Zephyros snort, then get up and go, "What is that?"
Can you ping which side of the tower this is coming from?
Sure.
Yeah.
Down there? Alright, so I'm going to go check this bedroom's window.
And I would have gone the same thing.
So you run over to the other side, and as you come into that room, you see that, there's a window there, but you don't see anything. And you look out the window, and you, again, don't see anything out there. You can't see straight down because clouds. But as you're sitting there, though, looking out the window, you see something streak towards the tower, It hits some kind of a blue nimbus, causing the booming noise, but this time penetrates through it, hitting the wall just north of you with a resounding crack. It looked a lot like a large ballista bolt.
That's
We under attack?
I'm gonna run out and yell to Zephyros, full speed, opposite direction, up if we can.
Zephyros is just pulling on his robe. As you come upstairs, he...
We don't have time. Forget the robe.
As you're doing that, he looks out the window next to his bed and says, I don't see anything. There's another boom and a crack.
Ballistas.
Coming from below.
No one's shooting us.
All right. So he runs over to the piloting orb and begins to manipulate it. The tower begins to move. It was sitting kind of low to the ground for the tower, which is about 200, 300 feet up. Because you were going in and out of it. The tower starts to rise. As it does so, are you guys still looking out the windows, or are you in the center area? Where are you?
I'm in the center to yell at him.
I wanted to head up to the roof.
I'm getting ready with Roy.
So Riken's downstairs getting Roy. Are you going to put your armor on?
Yeah.
Well, then it's one or the other, buddy.
Both.
I'm grabbing my armor because, I would like to be armored up.
Getting my breastplate on.
Guys strapping in? Okay. So,
As soon as I'm done, I'm going to go help Riken so we can speed that process up because
okay.
Forever.
And then the mage armor,
Dominate.
just to say it.
Okay. And have you rolled your portents yet?
I will right now.
Yeah. Good call out.
He's like, roll everything. I like dark mode on this. It looks nice.
I know.
It is nice.
I'm really liking it.
All right, as you're beginning to do that, the tower rises. There's a humming noise that you're familiar with as the tower utilizes its magical energy. And then it begins to tilt and move in another direction. There's two booms, two more cracks against the tower. And Zephyros looks over and goes, the shielding is almost gone!
Can I look out at the roof towards that direction and see if I can get a better vantage?
So you look over in the direction the bolts are coming from, but they're coming from down below, and you're not really sure what, because the clouds of the tower are blocking your view down. They're flying
Can I
up
try
and hitting the tower.
Can I try to at least get a bead on see if I can see those ballistas or whatever's hitting the...
Like I said, you get an idea. You look around and see that there appears to be a large dark mass ways off and moving in this direction. And as you're watching, another couple of ballista bolts fly out of it, and then you see something rise up out of the dark mass in a whipping motion as a very large stone comes hurtling at the tower.
Shit.
I'm going to send Luma out real quick just to kind of get an idea. I'm just going to tell her to stay away from the tower, but give us an idea of what's happening.
The rather large rock misses the tower by quite a bit, but you can see now other towers rising up, whipping into motion as these long-range catapults are shooting your direction.
And just for reference, how tall is the tower?
If I remember right, it was like right around 300 feet or more. I don't remember off the top of my head, unfortunately. It's pretty tall.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I can't do much up here, so I'm going to head back down. I figured I could at least try to shoot some spells off, but we're way too high up.
Okay. Anybody else doing
No,
anything?
I'll keep
Waiting
trying to
for
look
Luma.
out the window as we're moving. If I can ever see a creature, I want to try to do something.
Same. If they can get within range of an Eldritch Blast, I'll hit.
No,
But-
way too far away.
Oh.
They're shooting basic artillery fire at you.
I'm just saying, if something does get within 100,
I want to keep an eye out just so I can try to see them at all while we're moving. I want to see what it is or who it is that's attacking us.
It looks like. I mean, you saw where the stuff was coming from. You haven't actually seen a full-fledged army before, but that's what it is.
I'm gonna do something real quick, and as soon as does Luma see anything yet? Well, I mean that's what basically I'm just trying to get a sense of just how bad it is, and where to focus my efforts.
If we can see this army, can we see any recognizable banners or anything, like who they are?
Not from that distance, no.
Not even a color or anything?
It looks like a dark mass.
Okay.
All right. As the tower begins to tear off towards the west, headed towards the ocean, another couple of rocks come flying at it. Both of them miss. Several more ballista bolts strike the tower, but they're not really powerful enough to punch through.
I don't think I can do anything to the ballistas, but if I see a rock, would I be able to Eldritch Blast that and see if I can shoot it out of the sky?
Okay.
If they start shooting rock, if they fire more rocks.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything?
And can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, that's I didn't know because I haven't had an answer from you about Luma.
Well, Luma would have to fly a long ways to see anything more than what you can see.
Okay, so in that case, I'm going to cast Call Lightning over just under us, close to where the army is at.
Well, the tower's in motion. You know that, right?
The towers?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm trying to shield us from some of the blasts that they couldn't see us, and hopefully be able to get away because it's a.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'm just trying to give us some cover right now.
So you
Instead
begin.
of just being sitting ducks.
You start casting your spell, and as you do so, there's an arc of energy from the approaching army mass strikes the tower. The blue nimbus winks out. The tower shudders, and the whining noise that you're used to hearing when it's accelerating dies down, and the tower begins to lose power.
Oh, jeez.
I'll go up to Zephyros.
I will stop my casting then if I have time. Or did I lose that?
No, you just started your casting right when this happened.
Okay.
I was going
Right.
to do this right now anyways. It's just, I was like, okay, well, you start casting it, you begin summoning the energy, and then you feel the tower start to lose power, and you're like, shit. Anyways, it begins to actually go down at a rapid rate. And you hear Zephyros yelling, "I've lost control! I've lost it! It's gone!" And then his robes kind of drift up, and you feel your clothing as gravity you start to lose gravity. You lose your grip on the floor. You rise up off the floor as you begin to free fall inside the tower.
Okay.
Fun.
Yeah. How far up did we get? By the way, just for reference sake.
We'll say 600 feet or so.
Oh crap.
Well,
Okay.
goodbye, tower.
Can we move around? I mean, we're kind of floating in air, so we're kind of stuck in this, aren't we?
Yep.
Yup.
Roy has full mobility, though, Riken. because he can move through the air. He can fly. Did we lose Racken?
Just muted.
Oh, okay. Did you hear me?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do this.
So you've got your armor on by this point, but the tower starts to plummet. And I mean, you could definitely feel that sickening feeling as gravity begins to go the other direction. And those of you that are near Zephyros can see him chanting a spell. You're not sure what he's casting, but he's doing something.
We try to help, but I ain't got shit for this.
I'll just shout out, "What are we doing?"
Zephyros at that point, he's still floating in the air, but he's casting a spell. He yells. He finishes his spell, and you can see it just radiate out into the tower. And he says, "Try to hang on to something!"
Bracing.
All right.
And gravity comes back all of a sudden. You fall, but not far enough to take damage. And the reassertion is not like instantaneous. So it's more of a gradual hit, Not touching down lightly by any means, but it does slow. So in the tower, you can hear the whine, like a downed chopper. It's trying to recover.
Is there anything we can do, Zephyros?
He's just gritting his teeth and at the controls, but does not respond.
All right. Well,
Holding on.
So you like riding in the gravitron, you start to feel really heavy as the tower is trying to compensate for its fall, and then it eventually starts to lessen a little bit. He goes, "Almost got it! Almost got it! Almost!" Crunch as the tower meets the ground violently. Make dexterity saving throws, everyone. Success. Eidolon fails. Alright, so Eidolon, you take 16 points of bludgeoning damage. Everybody else takes 8. As you are tossed about like rag dolls, objects fly across the room and smash into you and other objects.
Ow, ow.
Check.
Ow, ow.
Zephyros takes half, so it's negligible. And, of course, there's a lot of dust and stuff rising. Starts to clear almost immediately, though, as air is coming in through the windows, blowing through. Then you hear horns, and the sound boom, 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 war drums.
okay. I'm gonna look out the window and see what I can see from whatever direction they are from us.
You've crash landed in between two hills, and
Okay.
looking out, you can't currently see anything, but you know vaguely what direction they were in, which was
So are we? Go ahead. Sorry.
to the southeast.
Okay. So you say between two hills, which means we're like at the bottom of two hills?
Yeah, in between two hills, and you can't see over the hills to see the approaching army.
Hey, Roykin, Is this a bad spot to be in? Like low ground like this?
I mean, pretty sure being in front of an army is just a shitty place to be in general.
So unless they're going to climb these mountains, which is unlikely, they're going to come in and storm the gate. So you have a defensible point. Is there a way to contact the line in her little pocket dimension?
You can just go in.
Is there actually a gate right there?
Right next to Zephyros's bed, yeah.
Awesome. I'm gonna basically pop in real quick.
She looks up as you enter with her kobolds are serving her tea.
We're under attack. There's an invasion coming. We're grounded. We may have to defend this point.
Her eyes go wide and she goes, "Oh my. I didn't even hear anything. I suppose I wouldn't." She gets up, sets her book down, and goes, "Well, I'm unprepared, but let's go." And she starts to follow you out.
All right.
You notice two of her kobolds grab spears and shields and head after her.
If you guys want plate armor, we got a spare set. It's magical. It'll reshape. Then I'm gonna run up to Zephyros. Zephyros, looks like we have a defensible point. We might have to defend the front gate.
He goes, "That's not going to hold off an army. They're likely to just pummel us with stones until there's nothing but rubble left."
I'm gonna go grab Void Gale and see if there's anything he can do.
Zephyros gets it.
You have a way to get out?
Void Gale's dimensional space is not something you're capable of opening.
Oh, he's in a dimensional space. Oh, okay. All right, so he's lost to us.
The only other thing I can think of is...
So, but if you go over there, Zephyros will probably look over and go, "You'll have to contact him by message."
What's that? Look at the piece of paper.
It's a spell.
What? Who has that?
Oh, I do. But I need a piece of copper wire.
Zephyros looks around, and there's just debris, everywhere from crashing.
Heck you.
And then he darts down, sticks a hand underneath of his bed, and pulls out a piece of wire. Nope, that's not it. Pulls out another one. Nope.
Stupid, useless gold wire.
I don't need gold. Useless gold.
Finally finds one and throws it at you.
Ah, perfect. Alright, I'll try to send a message to Mr. Voidgale.
Can't remember his first name.
Balin. Balin von Void.
We're all just super formal.
Yeah. Lord Voidgale.
What are you gonna say?
So wait, is the armor's gone too? The what's it called? His robot.
Huh?
He took it with him.
Well, it's in his dimensional space.
Yeah. All right, I'll say, hey, Valen, this is Eidolon. The tower's under the attack, so don't come back here, or do. I don't know. You can respond to this message.
Yeah, what you get back is, "Under attack! I'm on my way!" And then, but a few short moments later, a somewhat actually dirty-looking gnome steps out of his dimensional space, looks around at the party, and says, "What's going on?"
There's an army here. We don't know what's going on. They just started attacking us.
The tower just crash landed.
Got any ideas?
We're about to be overrun by some army throwing rocks and beams at us.
He says, "Yes, I suggest you prepare for battle," and he ducks back into his dimensional space. And Valine says, "Well, if I have a moment, I actually thought of something I need," and she ducks back into her dimensional space.
I would be upstairs watching things from.
So from the top of the tower.
Yeah.
So from the top of the tower, you can see over the hills, and you can see the army slowly approaching, and you see part of it split off and head towards the mesa.
And where's that person us?
Huh?
And where's the mesa compared to us? Like, is that
The mesa is to the northeast of you.
So they're
you
trying to
moved
get
a ways
a-
away from it.
They're trying to get a flank on us.
Or are they just going towards the demons? Or the Fey?
There's a group. There's a group that's a group that splits off and heads towards where the tombs are, and there's a group that is heading towards you in the tower.
Gotcha. Fuck.
They're probably not getting past the empowered Archfey, so
This is probably the Dusk Phase doing it.
So, rapid fire response here. We give the orb to the one that we believe is good.
Not giving
I want to call her Shyvana. I know that's not her name, but
Shavara.
Shavara. I just know her namesake. So, I mean, the two of them would be able to just. Because I'm worried right now that this army is going to go free that Blood Fey.
Can I get like an estimate on numbers now that they're split up?
You're looking at it now. The group that's headed towards you right now is probably around 200.
We can take.
Roughly. The group that's headed north is somewhat larger and further away.
Thing is, we didn't betray the Dust Fae or anybody yet. And if this
Oh,
is
yeah, we
them-
did. Yeah, we did. We promised we'd free the Blood Fey, and then we just straight up did.
Well,
Yeah,
we
but
didn't betray him.
we didn't make a decision yet. We
Yeah,
just
we-
talked to him.
Yeah, we haven't done anything yet. We're still making up our minds.
So this is preemptive on his part. This is him fucking up.
Maybe he just sensed our hesitation, so he got another party to do it for him.
No, this it's not like he just summoned this party out of air. This is a whole entire like army.
True.
We need to talk to them.
Valine pops back out wearing kind of a black dress, which seems peculiar for battle, and looks around, her dark hair, and says, "Yep, I'm all ready." Still has her two kobolds with her.
That is right. You said she's a dragon, right?
I suspect.
Useful.
All right, so I'm going to get up to the top of the tower. I'm going to look out right now and figure out what I can do for the moment to make this really hard for everyone else. So
How's the tower looking, by the way? Like, are we at an angle while we're crashed down? Is it broken?
No, it doesn't appear to have done too much damage. It did mostly stop the fall, but when it hit the ground, whatever was driving it stopped. So, and Zephyros isn't even trying to move it. That's all I can tell you.
Okay.
all right, when I get up to the top of the tower, looking out, which group is closest to us? It's the group of 200, is that right?
Roughly 200, yeah, headed your direction.
How far away is that?
I don't know, probably 300 yards in closing quickly.
Okay.
Ezra, get your horse ready.
Pocket horse. Pocket horse.
As you're watching over, you see another dark shape moving in from the east.
Okay.
You just see them come over the top of a hill. Looks like they're moving quicker than the other army that's headed north. Looks like cavalry.
On foot or whatever. Oh. Okay. Well, first things first.
And
Plant
they
growth.
are moving to intercept the group that's headed towards the mesa.
Oh. Okay. Cool beans. Cool. I'm still gonna put up plant growth right where we're at to help slow anybody down and make it really difficult terrain.
Okay, what's the area of effect of that?
The area of effect is 100 feet radius. Let me double check that.
Okay.
Yeah, 100 foot radius, so 200 feet total from one side to the other. So huge area.
Okay.
And does it look like there's only like a single path or something that's leading up to the tower from where we crashed? Is there like a choke point at all?
No, it's open rolling hills. As you're anybody that's up top watching, you see those trebuchets now firing again, and 2 ballista bolts come flying, and one of the ballista bolts hits the tower. You notice there's still no shield, and it actually pierces the wall, going through a couple feet into the interior. You see a little bit of black smoke come off the ballista bolt. Obviously magical.
All right, I'm gonna do something here. How far away are those catapults?
I mean, they're back in the back of the army, so probably another 100 yards or more.
Okay,
So
great.
400 yards.
Wild shape. I'm wild shaping into a crap, I just lost the name of it. Her. Holy crap. I just lost it. 1 second. An elemental, the earth elemental. Holy crap. Like, that's supposed to be hard to remember. And actually, before I do that, I'm going to cast Call Lightning, so I have something to work with while I'm wild shaped.
Okay.
Let me mark that off so I don't forget. And then I think I'll do that.
And those of you that are near are on the middle floor. You see Zephyros go back over to the orb and begin to manipulate it again. He looks over. Who's nearby?
I'll be by Zephyros.
He says, "Power is returning. I might be able to get us aloft."
Do you need any assistance? I can give you some of my arcane spells, if that helps.
I don't think so. Something interrupted the magic of the tower. It's coming back, slowly.
Alright. You keep on that, we'll try to defend the tower.
The tower starts to creak a little bit. You know, it wasn't quite straight up and down. It starts to rise and straighten itself. Just like a few inches, then a foot, then another foot. And you're casting your Call Lightning spell and transforming just when it starts to move. So
Okay. Well, All right. So I guess I'll hold off for a second before I transform because I was casting the spell. So I'll stop if it wasn't too late. It's up
No,
to you.
I'll let you hold it.
I don't
I'll let
care.
you hold it. You feel the tower start to move. You can make a decision.
Okay. I'll hold. I'll hold off on casting it. Okay.
Okay.
But plant growth will at least be there.
As you're looking out at the army now, you can see that the horsemen have engaged the army that went north, and there is open melee going on with the other group right now. But the horsemen are vastly outnumbered.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna go. How far away are the horsemen from me then? Are they
The
within?
the
What's the
horsemen
range on this?
are like a mile away at least,
Holy crap! I'll never get there in time.
a long ways away. The the griffins suddenly, they've been kind of huddled in their nests up top, and
Yeah.
the eagles as well. And then all of a sudden they get real quiet, and then they start squawking louder, and one of the griffins hops over to the edge and calls out into the open air, and you see a score of griffin riders zoom past the tower.
Okay.
What?
One
What
of
do they
them
look like?
one of them waves.
Who is this?
We recognize it.
You don't
Well,
get a good
waves,
look
yeah,
at
but-
him.
Okay. Any colors or any pendants or anything that would
Also,
tip us off who they are?
Bigger
Make a
question.
perception check.
did the person wave or did the griffin wave?
The person did.
Oh,
Could have been one of the previous griffins. I got better.
16 perception.
So yeah, it looks like they're flying Waterdeep scullers.
It's Waterdeep. The friends.
Yay. Was it a
All
dwarf
right.
that waved? This is very important.
All right. So it looks like we're gonna be here for a while.
wait.
Most likely, aren't we?
If we have our griffins, can we go join them in battle?
Two of us can.
As they
I have range, so
as they continue to fly, arrows and bolts fly up from the approaching men, the approaching army, I should say. And you see two of their griffins go down.
Right.
Riders and griffins screaming. The rest of them peel off and increase their distance.
The army of 200 still advancing towards us.
Yeah. And now you're getting a better look at them. What you're seeing is mostly not humans.
Okay. Any flags or anything that we can tell who they are, besides not human?
You see flying near the front of this approaching army. You see what you've typically seen with the dragon cultists, 5-headed dragon.
Okay.
And then back further, you see a sea of green. The first group seems to be mostly kind of a bluish color and serpentine. The next group seems to be a whole bunch, like a mob of green, and then several larger green-gray monstrosities you've seen before. Ogres, obviously. There's some ballista nearby them that are currently shooting at the tower. Behind that, you see a sea of what you can only think of as bugs that are popping in and out of the ground as they come your direction. Behind that, a group of horsemen and the trebuchets are back there. And then behind that, you see some red, and then clear back at the back, a huge winged devil.
Do we recognize him?
Nope.
Okay.
So at this point, if Roy is up to fly, I'd like to be outside, like position between the tower and the ballista, like deflecting them if I can.
How you plan on deflecting a ballista bolt?
I figure I have more AC than the tower.
Yeah, but you're not even gonna stop it.
No, I don't want to stop it. I want to deflect it.
With what though?
With himself, with his armor.
Just like your shield or something?
Yeah.
Giant ballista that took down a tower? I feel like that's that ballista from Elden Ring.
The two ballista fire, and the bolts go wide. One comes close to you, Riken, and you attempt to deflect it with your shield, and you actually touch it. The force of it unseats you from Roy. And then Roy catches you and snorts as he tosses you back on his back, but you can tell the force that's behind these things. You're never going to do anything to them. Then incoming after that are the trebuchet stones. One of them flies way over the tower. The second one comes rocketing in straight towards it and strikes the tower.
Have
All
to
right.
kill whoever's operating the machines.
So, tower is still moving, or what's going on with it?
Tower
right now?
takes 45 damage. Tower's just starting to take off. And as it starts to rise, you can see down on these guys a little better, and that's when you get a good layout of what's coming at you. You also see a couple of winged shapes over the top of them that are familiar, wyverns.
Okay.
As they're doing that, you see a black beam of energy flash out from one of the wyvern, and it strikes the tower, and the tower goes dead again and sinks back to the ground with a crunch.
All right. So, fire shield on myself, and then call lightning all around the tower, and I transform into an earth elemental. And I'm going to go down under the ground, and I'm going to head straight for the trebuchets.
Okay. That's only one concentration spell, right?
That is only one. Everything else is, yep, it's all good.
Okay. All right, you head out towards the trebuchets.
Towards the trebuchets. Yep.
Okay.
And I want to get to them, and I want to get underneath them, and I want to start hammering at them from underneath.
Okay.
Nice.
A lot of high rolls.
Oh yeah, more than half. Okay. So as you're moving through the earth, you suddenly get the scent as you get almost all the way there. You get most of the way there, and you get the sense that you're not alone in the earth.
Okay. What do I sense? From what direction?
All around you throughout the dirt, you sense those bug-like creatures burrowing very quickly through the dirt. Some of them apparently have sensed you and are headed your direction.
Okay, bug light. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they're hard to get a good look at, but they're definitely like, Starship Trooper bugs.
Yeah, okay. All right. I'm here, so that's what I'm doing. Do I have a sense of just how many are coming?
10 right now.
10. Okay. I'll head towards them too.
All right.
I'll look out, and then once I can see them, I want to be like on the lower levels, so I can use some spells. But if they get 150 feet close, then I want to use a spell.
They
But
get
until then, I'll kind of keep waiting.
Okay. So let's deal with Ulver real quick first.
Yep.
So Ulver, you sense one of them coming at you, burrowing through the ground, coming your direction. There's a mass, like, I don't know, 10 or so in between you and your intended target. And you hear kind of a clacking noise that they're making. Might be talking, you're not sure. And then one of them comes through the earth straight at you.
Okay. I'd like to ready for a strike at him.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack. I'm not going to do initiative for this.
Okay. So that would be a multi-attack slam. Reaches 10 feet on this one, by the way.
Okay.
27 for the first hit. And 27 for the next. Wow.
2 hits.
Okay. I'll roll damage.
And so will I.
Okay.
Take 10 points of piercing damage. It's non-magical.
Okay, 15 on the first. Non-magical, yeah, it's I get resistance for that, so. All right, and then the second one is an 8. So okay, so 15 and 8 damage.
Okay. So you slam into the creature as it comes through the earth at you. And you feel its exoskeleton crack under your blows, but it's still very much alive and ready to. It just begins trying to pummel you with attacks.
Okay.
You hear one of the other ones coming at you too. It's going to be here next round, so you have to decide what you're going to do.
Let's see. And how far is the trebuchet from me?
Probably 50 feet.
50 feet.
But if you try to move directly to it, you'll be moving right through the middle of these.
Yeah. Well, then I'm going to stick around. I'm going to go ahead and fight. So I'll go ahead and swing again.
All right, as
I want to see how tough these things are.
Okay. I believe the 18 still hits, right?
Yes, I have an AC of 17.
So another 5
Right,
points
Okay, I get 1 hit.
for 9.
No. That was I make 2 attacks,
Oh, that's a D20. I read it wrong.
and this is now my So 13, and then you said for 5, so I will take 2.
And you crit failed on the second one?
Yes, I did.
Okay. We'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
13 damage. Alright, so you hit the creature once and you feel its claws scrabble against you to start with. And then one of them stabs into you. And it goes to stab at you at with the second one. And you go to swing at it at the same time. And you end up piercing your appendage on its weapon, taking 7 points of piercing damage, of course, halved.
Reduced. Yep, so 3.
And then the other one gets to you and it begins attacking.
Both hit. Where it? Okay. That's what, 11, so that's 5.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Is this the beginning of a new round, or? It's the same round.
No, that's the same round. It
Okay.
just reaches you and attacks. You can sense 2 more are going to make it to you next round.
I mean, this is going to whittle me down eventually, but it's going to be a while. Screw it. I'm just going to blow through, and I'm going to go ahead and risk opportunity attacks
Okay.
and go straight for the trebuchet.
Okay.
I got a goal. I need to go take care of it.
2, 3, 4.
I'll miss. Oh, that one got.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10 attacks. So 1 gets through.
One gets it.
For 9 points of piercing. 4.
Okay. So I'm just going full bore. Now I can go 30 feet burrow speed, so
Not
Yeah.
quite there. You do make it to the other side of them. Those of you that are in the tower, you might see some ground disturbance. If you're looking out from the top of the tower, you see all the bugs suddenly turn and start in one direction all at the same time.
totally screwed.
And when I say at the same time, I mean exactly at the same time.
How far is Oliver from me right now?
And they all go
I'm at the
underground.
trebuchets.
Yeah.
They're all burrowing now too, so you just see them all disappear in the same direction. You might see the burrowing, marks on the surface as they're going, but that's about it. You do get a decent look at them. That's what you're dealing with.
Cool.
You've seen them
The heck?
before.
Yeah.
Wait, what is that?
Where did we encounter those before? I remember them.
Underneath Mithril Hall.
Ah.
All right, so all right, so all you did is move.
I moved as fast as I could, so I would have done double speed.
So you made it underneath the trebuchet then.
Okay.
But then all the bugs are able to follow you. They have a burrow speed of 40, so we'll say...
They catch up.
Or no,
Really fast.
no, I read that wrong. Burrow speed of 20. They're not as fast as you.
Okay. Okay, good.
So... But the nearest ones are close enough to reach you, so that's 3. 3 are able to get to you this round.
Okay.
Crit fail.
1 hit.
We'll say it hit his buddy for 5 points of
so-
damage. And then 18 will hit. So for you, you take 5 or 2.
2. 21 hits.
2 more hits.
Oh, what? Okay.
And then the last one, 1 hit. And that's all the damage this round. What are the rest of you guys doing? You see this basically dog pile of bugs out there going on. This has happened very quickly, of course, since it's combat rounds.
Ez was just standing at the front door with his sword, not entirely sure what to do, but he's gonna fight if they get near.
And the trebuchet's gonna fire again. Along with the ballistas.
Is there any chance that me Eldritch blasting those rocks will do anything?
Instinctively, you realize they're gonna have no effect on what they're gonna do to what they hit. You're gonna do some damage to the rock, but it's not enough to deflect anything or lessen the damage that they'll cause.
I've seen Deep Impact. This should destroy them.
So these are big rocks. that they're throwing. Let's see. That was tower takes another 45 points of bludgeoning damage.
I don't want to just head outside.
Looking around, you see that there's another group now coming towards you from the west. You can see from the top of the tower. These are dressed in black, and you have no idea who it is. But
I have a pretty good idea of who it is.
huh?
I have a pretty good idea of who that is.
Okay.
Do they have hammers?
No, you can't tell. I mean, too far away. You can just barely see them come in your direction. All right, and let's see.
Is the army getting any closer?
Nope, they pull up. At the top of the hill that's next to you, and the ballista and the trebuchet just continue to reload and fire. They seem content to fire at range at you.
So should we? What do we do? Call the arms.
Destroy those siege weapons.
Should we press the attack? We can take them.
Cardi Farty would be nice to have here, wouldn't he? No. Void Gale, though, finally does come out. Looks around and goes, "Are you just gonna stand around or what?"
Alright, fine, let's go fight an army.
Yeah,
Okay, horse.
Over's out there. We gotta help him out.
Going straight down. Riding pocket horse with a great sword.
Ben, just for reference, I forgot about it during the little skirmishes that we had, but every time an enemy hits me, they would take 2d8 fire damage. So we can ignore that for the moment, but in the future, that's what we'll be doing.
Okay.
That's what the fire shield does.
Cool, but you're up against an overwhelming force, so...
I know. I know.
It just means that you might have killed a couple by now.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm totally sure you're not keeping track of numbers.
Not at the moment, no. Loosely, you might say.
Okay.
So, are you guys gonna head out then?
Oh, I'm charging on the horse, yeah.
Get on your horse, and well, you head out of the tower. Let's do that first, shall we?
Yeah, I head out.
I was gonna charge down the stairs when the
On your horse?
Hey,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. If you really want to, I'm not gonna stop you. All right, and then Void Gale goes with you, as does Valine. Zephyros comes stomping out behind you as well. And Ulver, go ahead and make your... I believe you're attacking the trebuchet, right?
Yeah, I was wondering if it's possible to, because I don't want to stop. Because if I stop, they will catch me pretty quickly. I was wondering if I can just ram into it while in full motion.
You can make an attack and then move, and that's essentially what your story telling me that you're going to do.
Okay. All right, then get back to him.
But you won't be able to double move, But that's
that's what I was kind of wondering if that was possible or not. Okay, so I will. Now I get advantage on objects and buildings.
Yep,
as well.
you do.
In this one. No, I'm sorry, not advantage. I deal double damage, is what it is.
Oh, I knew it was something.
Okay.
That's why I was like,
Yeah.
if he gets to him, it's gonna get.
Well, that's no good. So let me try again. Because yeah, advantage would have been great there.
Do you have?
12.
Do you have? No. Anyways, 12. Actually, no. I think you should have advantage on this thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'll give you advantage
All right.
on this thing under the circumstances. Okay. You're attacking it from below. Nothing could really get in your way. And it's a large target.
And so I don't know if the first one hits at all. The first attempt
does not hit.
Okay, so 12 is not good enough. Is that right?
12 is not good enough.
Okay. And so 21's.
So your first attack,
hit, so,
one of the bugs interferes that's attacking you, interferes and haphazardly deflects the force of your blow. But the second one hits.
Okay, that would be.
And you hear timbers crack as your slam rams it from underneath.
So the goal isn't necessarily to destroy it, but to disable it so it's like not going to be able to aim. So if that's like busting off wheels and making it all cockeyed and doing all things like that, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to like be thorough. I just want to be quick, knock him out of commission, and move on to the next.
Well, the amount of hit points that I gave them indicates disablement. So,
okay,
you reduce them to 0, they're considered disabled. You do
0?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because once they're disabled, it doesn't matter if they're still technically all in one piece. If they can't sling rocks, they're useless.
Okay.
So I didn't give them a lot of hit points.
For how much? Okay. Do I get a sense of how much damage I did to this thing?
Actually, fairly close to half.
Okay.
If you could hit it like that again, it's probably not going to be. If it can throw, it's not going to be accurate.
Yeah. Okay. Where are the other bugs? How far behind are they?
3 more are going to get to you this turn, and you'll have a total of 6 on you if you stay here.
Okay. 6, I can handle that. I will go ahead and stay here for one more attack.
Okay, so let's do the bugs real quick. Alright, so let's see.
Wow, crit.
1, 2 hits, 3, 4 hits,
yeah,
5,
crit.
6 hits, 7 regular hits, 1 crit.
Nope.
So 8 total. And we'll just do that in order. So the 9 is got the dice doubled.
Okay.
So 15 total on that one.
Okay, I already started, so I'll just do it one at a time.
Yeah, that's fine. One of the 9s is actually 15.
Okay.
It's all up to the dice.
A lot of... Okay. Oof. Yeah, I won't be able to keep this up for real long.
Alright.
I got to get 2 hits on me.
So let's go ahead and roll initiative for you guys. Get that tracker out here. You as well. And for ease of function, I am going to have the army, as it were, go essentially at the bottom of the round. So I'm giving you initiative, but simplifying it to where they all go at the same time. Put Zephyros down here. And then his 4 griffins fly down and scream defiance as well.
Play the Avengers music here.
Avengers!
Kai and Alabaster show up out of a portal.
And then Kai comes out.
Hear from a long distance. What? I can't hear you.
And the 2 giant eagles also come out.
Oh, nice. We got the Eagles back.
Oh boy.
Oh,
They don't have great hit points. Thanks, Ben.
Well,
Oh wait, I have to fix my hit points.
you can always try to tell them to go back in.
Yeah, make sure you adjust your hit points after that fall.
oh man, why don't we invite Dritz back on? You would have come
Alright. So Ezra goes first. And right now, they're clear up at the top of the hill. You can ride towards them if you want.
Like, how far do we see them?
We'll say about 100 feet from where you're standing.
How many in this little group right in front of us?
You only see about 6 guys up at the top of the hill,
Wait, I don't see.
but everybody else is over the crest. Here, you know what? It's not 100 feet, but I'll show you the guys so that you have targets. I mean, I kind of have limited space here, so.
So I'm moving 30 feet up, which means they're about 70 feet in front of me. And I'm going to...
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 56. So just leave yourself where you are, and we'll say everybody moves up with you.
All right.
There's griffins and stuff enough for everybody to move up.
What's the...
It'll make it a lot easier if we say that you guys do that, because then the distances will actually make sense.
Are we doing it where each square is 5 feet, or?
5 feet, yeah.
Okay.
And I'll go ahead and bring in the 2nd row and the 3rd row. You can see as you're moving up. And these are all blue-scaled half-dragons. You've run into a couple of them before. Matter of fact, I think somebody ate half of one or something.
Wait, I'm on a horse, right?
Yeah.
What's the speed of a horse?
Don't remember off the top of my head. I can look it up.
Yeah.
50 or?
Riding horse is
60.
60.
I got those one of my ball
I'm
chiefs.
gonna move here instead. And I'm going to Cone of Cold. So let me see the range on this. So it is range 60 feet. Should be able to hit all but these 3 on the end. I can't hit these 3, but I should be able to hit everybody else with Cone of Cold.
Okay.
So they need to make Constitution saving throws.
Okay.
And it'd be 35 damage if they fail. Oh, it's a 16, by the way. They have to beat a 16.
So the first 5 in the first row, right? Not the last 2?
The first 4 in the front row, the 4 in the back, the middle row, and the 3 in the back.
Okay, so 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the next 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the last 3. 1, 2, 3.
And keep in mind the way Ezra casts that is he yells, and it comes out like a dragon roar.
Mm-hmm.
Just for aesthetics.
You're cold.
So you ride off to the side, peeling off to the side, and scream out, releasing your rage. What was the DC on that?
16.
Okay, so how much damage was it?
35 if they fail, 17 if they pass. And it's cold damage, but I don't think that matters.
It was 35, you said?
Yep. Oof. I was hoping that'd be more. It's a lot of hit points. Really wishing I could twin spell right now.
Another 180, and don't forget the big demon dude.
And this one's saved, so... and then... where was I? There we go. Okay. And then the last one didn't save. This one did. Okay. Okay. So you see ice encrust most of them. Some of them manage to hide behind their fellows, we'll say, and lessen the damage that they take. But yeah, I mean, it looks like it crusts them over. They crack out of it, turn towards you.
I've made a huge mistake.
Done?
Yep, that's it for me.
Eidolon, you're up.
All right, I'll
Oh, and from where you're sitting too, you can see a group of goblins and ogres quickly approaching right behind them. They're not quite where I'm going to show them, but they will be at the end of this turn.
all right. I'll move over to Riken, and I'll say, "Go get him," and I'll cast haste on you.
Ah, those goblins are the ones I probably could have cleared. Shit.
So you get all that, Riken.
Alright, awesome.
And then as a bonus action, I'll down my last potion. Just getting ready. Seven points. And that'll be my turn. Type.
Yep.
I'm good.
Okay. So Riken's turn.
Alright.
concentrating, so I'll make sure I put a little icon.
Bracken? Your turn.
Yeah. With Roy, I'm on his back, running up, and
Just engaging that line.
yeah. So, well, since Roy's charging, if he runs at least 10 feet, whatever, he can do his hoof attack. So. Tough luck.
It's a miss.
Attacks per action. I'll use my spear to attack the second time. Oh my god.
And then
Roll a D100.
oh no.
And now re-roll your attack. So as you attack, you feel the spear reach out to your mind and adjust your aim, causing what would have been a miss to be a strike instead.
It says if. Oh, hold on a second.
No, this is something that else entirely that's not on the sheet. You only have phase 1, so.
Yeah, but there is something on the sheet for this.
Oh yeah, no, there's something else, but don't worry about it just yet.
And roll again to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Or is that what the 12
No,
was?
you already hit. The second roll was to hit. The spear slams into its target, dealing 16 points of damage.
Well, does he have damage? Is he damaged yet or no?
This one is, yes. And then you feel the starfall begin to surge from the use of it to attack another living creature. So go ahead and make your roll on its ability. You know what I'm talking about, right? Oh, sorry, I clicked on that. My bad.
Another D100, yeah.
Yep, another D100. $37.
Yeah.
So you feel it try to pull chaos and fail, and that's it.
Alright, and then.
There's also a button on Starfall that you can hit for the D100 too. I don't know if you saw it. But go ahead. What are you going to do next?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
All right.
You got that hasted action.
Oh, do I?
Oh yeah, you do have hasted action. Good job. It's like I didn't cast it on him for nothing.
Unless you want me to drop it, I could do other stuff.
Which means you can attack again. Or whatever.
Yeah, you can do another attack or just another action.
18 will hit.
But it's only one weapon attack.
Do you get Colossus Slayer again?
It's only once per turn.
Yeah,
So
that's what I
12.
thought. Alright, so you deal another 12 damage, and Starfall, you'll have to roll a d100 again. You're going to roll a d100 again? There we go. Okay. So, still nothing. Okay. Just remember to do that anytime you make a connection. Save time. Okay? Are you done?
Yes, now I am done.
Alright, Olver, your turn. And Olver, you are... Let me go ahead and show you what you can see. So you can put your token in the right spot.
Okay.
Did we not look at the bottom of the map?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. If you're up close, especially, like Riken would be able to see the trebuchets back there.
So there's two of them?
There are.
Okay, so it's not a ton. Okay. Alright, so we'll say I've been attacking this one on that side, so... Okay, perfect.
Go to the other side, because I already did damage to that one. But
okay, that works.
Unless you care.
No, it doesn't matter. It just was closer to my token. Alright. That's all. It's just laziness.
Sure.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take a slam attack. Is it even worth... I mean, you said there's like hundreds of these things around coming towards me?
You're not sure how many there are.
Okay.
Here's the ones that you are pretty sure are in the area.
Oh, dang. Okay. They're all spread out like that, huh?
I'm going to leave them where they are, and we'll play it from here.
All right.
Nice. Yeah.
So I would think I'm probably... I don't know. This is huge. So let's see. Yeah, slam attack on this one. So...
You are a mean person.
You are a very mean person.
Well, I mean, technically, you can see these two, I suppose.
These, what? Oh, what are those?
Those are the horsemen.
Oh, okay. All right.
And then some demons behind them.
Well, that's not pretty. Oh, those things.
And then the big one.
All right, so 2 slam attacks with a crit on the trebuchet. If one of these would actually destroy it, I wouldn't deliver that blow.
So roll damage on the first one.
Okay. First one, not a crit, but doubled, so 20.
All right. This time it cracks and leans off to one side. It can still fire, but it's probably not going to be accurate.
I'll finish it off.
It'll have disadvantage.
I'll go ahead and just finish it off.
Okay.
Man, I wish there was a button. Click that makes this easier. 13. So so how does that work on a crit? Is that doubled and then doubled again? I mean, basically this is dead, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, you just smash through it with like a dragon punch.
I mean, for future references, how would that work in something like that?
It is doubled, yeah. Double.
Wow, that's huge. So, okay, so it's in splinters now. Okay,
at least in my game it is. Keep in mind that works against you too. Like if you ever have something else that does it. So All
We'll
right.
go 1, 2, 3, right underneath these dudes. Oh wait, what am I doing? Idiot. I was over here. So yes, I want to get away from them. 1, 2, 3. We'll go about there. They're still.
All right, and you're underground, so
I am, but the Kruthiks are under. I'm trying to stay away from them as much as possible and
sure.
disable these trebuchets.
The
All right, that's all I can do
the
then.
unfun part about them is they can pop out of the ground and run across the ground instead, and then go back under really quick.
Oh, are they faster than underground? Is that the deal?
Yeah, they're faster over land than under. So
Okay. Um. Okay.
that's why I described them as popping in and out of the ground when I first
Gotcha.
described them. And you're
Okay.
done.
I'm done.
All right. So as you guys are all sitting here watching this, you see Valine. She casts a spell, and you see burning energy strike out towards one of these half dragons. I need to move that over there. Let's see. Oh, that is unfortunate. Misses. And she says, "Shoot!" And then Void Gale goes, "Let me show you how to do it." And he begins casting a spell and shoots a beam out from his hands and hits for, let's see, that is 10 plus, so hits one of the half dragons in this one right here in the center. And he goes, "See? Told you!" And then Zephyros looks at his griffins and he says, "Be careful, my pets." And they all take off. Into the air. And then he begins rummaging through what appears to be a bag of holding for something. Your eagles, they kind of fly around calling down towards you, Eidolon. And then begin to move forward after Ezra and Riken.
Don't shoot the clock at me.
As you're sitting there, Eidolon, a griffin suddenly flies down and lands right in front of you, sliding to a halt. And then another one, and then another one. 3 total, and men jump off of their backs.
Well, bad men?
No.
Oh.
You see what 3 men all dressed in heavy plate armor jump off, armed to the teeth and ready for battle, and you recognize Onthar Froome. He nods at you and says, "We're here to help. The army's on its way from the west. Just gotta hold out until they get here."
Alright. To battle.
"The Order of the Gauntlet stands with you, adventurers." And they take up flanking positions nearby you. Let's see. you probably get some questions like, what's going on? You know, what are your friends doing attacking an army by themselves? Stuff like that.
We're trying to take down the trebuchets.
Good
And
plan.
then, yeah, we're hungry for battle. I don't know.
The assurance in your voice.
Oh, that's
Uh,
not what I wanted.
Hey, these
The
motherfuckers.
wyverns cruise by overhead. Ezra, you see them cruise by, and you can see familiar figures on their back. The dwarf screams down at you, "Time to die, laddie!" And then
Hey, the coward's
zooms
back.
off. So there's that. Oh, and I should put these out here too. Might as well get it all on the table now. Riken, as you're battling them, you look up, you see the goblins coming, you see the ogres, you see the milling mass of the moving bugs, but right in a gap in the ogres, suddenly you see something familiar. It's the familiar form of Ogden Oct steps out from the bushes or the trees there.
Son of a bitch.
What?
Don't
Hey, it
worry,
looks
I
better
got
than
it.
it did last time.
Alright, Ezra, let's see if you can kill him again.
I think from now on there's probably going to be a lot of desecrating of dead bodies. That's what I think. Anyways. And then the final thing that happens before I do combat with them is an image flickers in the middle of the field and turns and addresses you, Eidolon. Says, "Ah, well, I recognize you. You're one of the ones that was at my mansion."
You have to specify. We've been to lots of mansions.
"You tried to burn it down. I'll give you one chance. Surrender or die."
No, thank you.
Don't negotiate with terrorists.
That you're what is it? Allegedly, I was not there. I plead the fifth.
All right. And then,
Speak to my lawyer.
let's see. All right, so dragon attacks you, or half dragon attacks you. So the far left one opens its mouth and breathes lightning at you, Ezra.
Right.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
13. That's probably a fail.
Actually, that is a success.
Oh.
So you only take half of this.
Half death is?
How come it didn't go over here? There we go.
Oof.
14.
The second one attempts to do the same thing to you, Riken. Make a dexterity saving throw. Success, so half of this, 7. The third one is going to step forward and do the same. So make another dexterity saving throw, Riken. That is a success. So you take 10 points of lightning damage. Then this one, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 is going to move up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, move up. And there. This one is going to pop over to here and attempt to hit Ezra with his lightning breath. Make a dexterity saving throw, Ezra.
17.
So you take 5 from that.
Man, I'm cartwheeling all over the place while on a horse.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's just like lightning. It's just like boom, 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 and your horse is freaked though. Well, actually, it would be if it was a real horse. It's not. Make another dexterity saving throw, Ezra. Yeah, so you take the 23 that time. And then this one's going to move up. Riken, Dex. You take 23 lightning damage.
Hit me like a real man. Well, 23 or half. Which one?
You only got a 12, yeah. So you take the full. Wait, no, 12 is it? So yeah, half that. Sorry, my bad. 11. Alright, and then the goblins and the ogres and everybody charges forward, so they're all now where they are. Ballista are there, everything's there. Nothing else. Oh, the bugs. So that one can make it. That one can make it. And that one can make it. That one's not going to make it. Not gonna make it. Okay. As the bugs home in on poor Ulver.
I have advantage on dexterity saving throws. Nice.
Well, you didn't fail any, so. Right? So, no difference. Alright, so anywho. I hate it when it does that. Then, what did I miss there? Okay. Sorry, I got a lot going on. It's hard for me to pay attention to text chat. A griffin, another griffin flies down over the top of you, Ezra, and Riken. You see a familiar figure on its back as it touches down just behind.
Oh my god, it is the Avengers.
No idea who that is. Doesn't ring a bell.
Well, I gotta make sure this is actually gonna work. Wait for it.
Waiting.
Wait, what?
Legend. Wait for it.
Hello there.
And
My mic
Is
working.
it true?
Alabaster hops off.
Oh, we were hoping it was Kai.
God damn it.
It's really easy healer right now.
Oh, don't worry. I've had a little bit more training.
And
Welcome.
Alabaster, you can take a turn real quick if you want.
Sure. Should I roll initiative?
Yeah, you should.
I'm glad you showed up, Alabaster. The
Yeah.
guy's you're the guy. Remember you burnt down his mansion? He's here.
Yeah, I'm here to deal with that. I heard you guys needed so. That's a lot of guys. Wow.
And he just leaves.
Not even half
Well,
of it, bud.
welcome to the potty, pal.
So here's what you know, Alabaster. There's another army coming to help with this situation. They're not very far away, and the group just needs to try to hold out until they can get here.
Ezra, are you hurt?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna walk up to him.
Walk?
Well,
You could have
he's
landed.
in the battlefield. Where am I landing?
You could have landed anywhere you wanted, so that's fine. I don't
Yeah,
care.
sure. I'll land next to him. He looks like he's hurt.
Does he do the superhero landing?
No, I'm on a Griffin. I just hop off.
Does the Griffin do the superhero landing?
Totally.
We gotta have some flair.
I will put my hand on your shoulder and cast Cure Wounds.
Let's see the roll.
Mm-hmm.
Save me, my pale boy.
Nice. Now
Ah.
you add in my notes that we had a special guest star, Alabaster.
Well,
Take 4. It's fine.
that's pitiful.
You turned
Good
cleric,
effort, good
though.
effort, Alabaster.
Yeah, well, what else was I gonna do with my action anyways? I guess I'm here now.
4.
Do I see Carlian over here?
You see, yeah. You see Carlian over there.
Hey, Alabaster, you want to go set him on fire together?
Maybe. Can you get us over there?
No. I'm
It
on
was
a
just
horse, but
It was just the image of him that appeared right here.
Do I have a Griffin,
Oh,
Ben?
Luke Skywalkering us.
Your Griffin would have immediately taken back off.
Ah, he's going back to Waterdeep.
Well, no, he's going up to join the aerial battle.
Oh, okay.
There's a
That was
lot-
one of
There's a bunch of
Zephyrus's.
imps and stuff up there that the aerial troops are currently dealing with, including
Okay.
Zephyros's Griffins.
You seeing these 2 giant eagles we got?
Yes, they're quite large now.
They've completely forgotten about you.
I think that's more than 6 seconds.
All right, we're done, right? Okay, so back to the top of the
Hey.
round. Ezra's turn.
Alright, I'm going to cast Mire the Mind and cast Slow on Ogden and the 3 ogres in front of him.
Okay.
So DC will be 16.
All right.
Just all the information of what it does.
You should see how many tabs I have open. It's crazy.
Gonna look like a... Oh, I was gonna say a work thing.
You
Never
can't
mind.
you can't say a work thing.
Nope.
What was it?
You know already.
Wisdom.
You already know it.
Wisdom. Was it?
Yes. 16 wisdom.
Oh my god, one of them passed. I can't believe
Oh.
it. And then Ogden, nope. So
All right. As long as Ogden
the
failed.
far right ogre is okay. The other two are slow. Can't remember what the slow symbol is.
Should make him a little easier to deal with.
That one?
God, I hope I get the last hit on him again.
Oh, don't even. I'm about to do something real fucking stupid. Don't you dare.
Are you done? Let's mark him with something there. You are done, right? Yes, yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Eidolon, you're up.
Start moving up a little bit. And damn. I forget how like useless I become after I use one concentration spell. I only have so many non-concentration spells.
And you got some cantrips you can pop off at least. You can help a little
Yeah,
bit.
and they're not like 5 feet by each other. All right. So I'll just hit them with. Screw it. I'll hit them with a level. Let's see, a 3 ice knife. I'll aim at I want to shoot it through the image of the guy, and then hit this one.
Okay.
Like, get away from us! I don't know you. Oh, jeez.
Well, that misses.
Well, regardless, they'll have to do a dex save.
What's the AoE on that?
Dex save 16.
Yeah, but what's the area?
5 feet.
5 feet. But he would have to do it at least.
Yeah, just him, though. Where did I put them? No. There they are. 18.
Okay, so nothing happens then.
Just missed.
Yep. That's my turn.
Okay. Riken, you're up.
So first I'm going to cast Zephyr Strike. Not attacking. I don't know why it's doing that.
And remember, you get an extra action.
So my
Brace.
movement's not gonna provoke opportunity attacks, and I want to move back at least like to here.
Okay.
Would they still attack Roy though?
These guys wouldn't, no. They're honorable fighters, and I'd say that they're not actually going to go after your horse. Roy is
Alright,
pretty
'cause
quick, too, so by the
he has
time they
90
thought
feet.
about it.
He has 90 feet of movement.
Yeah.
So
What are you doing?
I want to move to the want to
what?
move. I want to move between these guys, kind of like this, and move around towards the trebuchets or the ballistas.
You know Roy can fly, right?
Yeah.
So I have
If
a
he's
point
in-
of order for all of that. Just I was going to wait for my turn, but so this is all heavily overgrown because of my plant growth spell. So that's going to cost every foot soldier, everyone on foot and on the ground, 4 feet of movement for every 1 foot that they travel.
It's at 100 feet, right?
That includes you guys, right?
That includes everybody, yeah, because I didn't really make any distinction of where things were at.
Gotcha.
Like if there was any open spaces, which I could have done, but I just did it for defensibility of the tower.
Okay. Well, right now, since we all forgot, we'll just move on with our lives and remember afterwards.
Yeah, that's all I was going to do is just bring it up. But since Riken's moving, I just wanted to make sure that was understood.
He can fly, so it's irrelevant for him. He could go a foot off
that
the
works.
ground and have no issues.
Go beans.
Jump over here and start attacking the ropes that are like
Okay.
basically.
Attack. That'll definitely hit. The 14. Oops.
Yeah, it's 14.
Yep.
And that's all I can do because I already used an action to do spell.
All right. So, Oliver, your turn.
Okay. So also part of that about plant growth is that those Kruthiks wouldn't really be able to go above ground without expending a lot of movement as well. So
Well, I only had to move 20, so they're staying.
yeah, I know.
underground.
I just want to let you know about that too, just so
Sure.
for clarity, so everybody knows.
I guess it's
Okay.
a good thing I had them go underground.
Yep, it worked.
They're currently faster there.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna take opportunity attacks from the 3.
Okay.
So do your worst.
As soon as I can find them again. Too many tabs.
You did this to yourself.
2, 3, 2 hit. There you go. So 7 damage total.
Okay, a 7, and I think with as many hits that I've taken, the thundercloud is gone.
Yeah.
Call lightning is I didn't roll for it, but
I mean, you're not even using it, so.
I know. My plan was to go knock some things out and then start using it, but yeah, that changed my plan. So you said 7?
Yeah, 7. Fortunately, these ballista and stuff take a while to reload, so.
Okay, let's see.
Few rounds.
Let me hit that. I'm just trying to get all my hit points figured out. Okay, so now. Oh, and each one of them, as they hit, they take some damage. Just because I can now.
Just roll once, and I'll apply it to all of them.
Okay. And it took fire, so I don't know if this affects them or not. So 11.
No, they're not susceptible.
I didn't know if they had any immune resistances or anything to it.
Yeah. No, they don't.
Okay. All right, let me get back to my elemental.
Oops. That is not what I was trying to do. Somehow.
Okay, kill them all. I'm okay with this.
There we go.
All right, slam. One be good. 11. Ugh. Oh, advantage though.
Yep.
$18.
Hits.
That's better. And then second hit. 24. Let's see if I get it correct. That'd be awesome, but okay. So 2 hits. And that means double damage. Oh, that's weird. Hold on. Sorry, my browser's going crazy on me. Too many tabs.
You have no idea. We have one
All
open
right.
for every character involved in the fight. I have one open for every monster type. So, yeah.
Yeah, I got that for all my wild shapes, actually. Okay, so that would be 34 on the first hit, since it's double damage.
Alright.
And then 15, so 30 on the next.
And the second attack breaks the main shaft and it crumples.
Okay, so what I would like to do, I guess I'm just going to try and...
Why did this one not get an X threat?
Nope, I got to stay here because that was my full movement. All right, that's my turn.
Okay. Alabaster, your turn.
All right.
You
What am I looking at
as you're
in front of me?
you've got there's a bunch. Well, the one wyvern and the other person are up in the air.
Okay.
Not necessarily in that location. I just wanted to indicate that they were there. The um, the half dragons there are a bunch of them. But as your turn is coming around, you can see just cresting the hill to your left on the map is the army that you were waiting for coming your direction as well.
Okay. So there's half dragons in front of me.
And this is the order of the Gauntlet that's coming.
Mm-hmm. All right. First, I will cast. No, I'm not gonna do that. Are each square 5 feet still?
Yep.
All right. I'm just gonna move forward to here. I'm going to attack the person next to me.
Okay.
I'll cast Booming Blade.
Okay.
Hmm. Hmm. I'll re-roll that. I don't like that. It's better. 24 to hit.
24 will hit, definitely.
Okay. So that does 21 plus 8 damage. So
29.
yeah, 29. And
Alright.
I will move.
Sink your dagger into him.
Yeah. And I will move 5, 10, 15. I will cast Shield of Faith on myself as a bonus action.
Alright. Keep
And
track
I'll
of
end my
that.
turn. Yep.
Alright. And at the end of your turn, during the next action, you see Zephyros steps forward and engages 4 of these half dragons himself. You see like this golden armor suddenly grows over the top of him, and he's suddenly wearing spiked gauntlets, and you wouldn't want to arm wrestle with this dude all of a sudden.
I'm just remembering that scene in Lord of the Rings when the Ents are just like walking through and kicking Urkai around.
And he engages 4 of these, which I am going to remove along with Zephyros as he engages and keeps them busy. Baron von Voidgale casts a spell and locks.
Who?
Valen von Voidgale.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I don't know that you were around for that, so you know.
Gotta watch
Guys,
the
is
mod.
that person on our side?
Yeah, the people that didn't abandon the party would know. So
And you see Valine. She's
with us too.
You see her body shimmer
it's Ezra's girlfriend.
and reforms
Has a girlfriend?
slightly different, not completely abnormal, but also not the same. What did I do? I don't even know what I did.
Oh yeah, and Ezra's girlfriend now lives in your room.
What? You rented out my room?
And she has a bunch of dead kobolds as her friends.
Not all of them are dead.
You
Some of them are dead.
Majority are dead.
So my room is full of dead bodies.
Not exactly.
Just part time.
Ezra, you need to get better taste.
She grows claws and bone-like wings sprout from her back as she steps forward. And she has even sharper, longer teeth now. And she very quickly runs up the hill and breathes ice on the kobolds in front of you, Ezra. Where is it? And you see them all freeze solid.
I'll just turn around and say, show off.
She just grins at you wickedly. And then you see her shapeshift again, completing her transformation. Becoming a very large silver dragon. All right. Then troops ride in at the same time, and they engage the goblins and most of the ogres. Not quite all of them. You can see more of them on the way, but that's all that happens this time. So you, Ezra, are left with nothing to deal with right now in your immediate vicinity. So these half-dragons are going to step forward. As they do so, Onthar Froom steps forward to stop them from reaching you, Eidolon. And they begin fighting. I'm not going to make rolls for all of this stuff, guys. It's way too much. It's mostly story anyways. As far as these other battles go, there'll be individuals that you need to kill and other individuals that don't matter. So, alright, so that's it for them. Got them. These two other paladins, I guess, are going to step up to help out Onthar. Let's go ahead and line them up nice and neat. The two eaglets move forward a bit further and engage some of the imps that are flying around. They're just little, like, mephits, pretty weak little fries. But still. And then the bugs come after you, Ulver.
Okay.
2, 3. That's all that's going to get to you, and all I care about right now. So what is that? 3.
So 11, 15, no. And so 2 of them hit.
2 of them hit? Need an 18?
2. What's that?
Need an 18 to hit?
17. Wait, what'd you roll?
I got a 17 down there.
Yeah, there's...
A 21, a 22, and a 17.
Oh, they're only single attacks. Okay, never mind. I was thinking that it was...
Advantage?
and for something for some reason. I don't know.
No.
Okay.
They get 2 attacks,
All right.
so...
So it's 18, 24, that's 12.
So there's that. And then these other guys are going to ride forward.
Remember speed,
Oh, I am.
by the way. Okay. Wow, they're fast.
Yes, they are.
That's quarter speed?
Oh,
What?
quarter speed?
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe like here then.
Or actually, fifth of speed. So, okay, hold on. Let me pull it up. I'll put it in here real quick, too. Yeah, 4 feet of movement for every 1 foot it moves. Here you go.
Ah, quarter speed. Okay.
It's huge. This is like great for controlling enemies like this.
Yeah. We'll put them there then. All right. And that finishes that. Go back to Ezra.
All right. So,
There's troops in and around you, and don't forget that you have to move at 1/4 speed.
so yeah, I'm gonna move 2 squares on my horse. So there. Um. Just because I fucking can, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast Ogden.
Okay.
Give my
Watch it.
that -2 AC. 25 to hit for the first time.
It hits.
For 6 damage. 25 to hit for the second one. For 6 damage.
All right. Well, it makes it easy at least.
If he looks over me, I'm just gonna flip him off.
Yeah, you hit him twice, and he of course looks your direction as two blasts splash into him. Growls in your direction and then points to his troops who are currently engaged.
Ah, my old nemesis.
Done?
Yep, that's it for me.
Idle on your own.
Alright. Seeing that everyone's charging, I'll charge into battle.
The image of Carlian flickers and vanishes.
I kick it. And can I see this Black Hammer dude over here?
They're up in the sky flying. Not
Oh,
necessarily
flying.
not necessarily in that location. I just put them on there to show you that who they were without going into a lot of detail.
Alright. I'll go ahead and attack this guy then.
The poor goblin. He's like, I'm gonna kill something.
Hey, I'm trying to kill something too. I'll just use a cantrip. Hopefully that hits. Oh my god. What are these fucking rolls? I want to cast more spells at one turn. Give me that ability. Fucking shit. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I should look into that.
Alright, so you're casting Chill Touch.
Yeah, it didn't hit, so.
Yeah. Well, anyways.
And then I use a sorcerer point to no, kidding.
Done?
Yep.
Alright, Riken, you're up.
Ballista still. Sorry. So 3 attacks against the ballista. Do they hit?
Yes. $35.
Yep.
You crack through the main supports and ropes, and the weapon goes off, kind of half goes off. Bolt flies forward at a lower angle and pierces straight through an ogre, in and out, who goes down, obviously. Unfortunately, it also injures one of the horses of the cavalry that came in, but, accidents happen.
Then I'll use my movement to get over here by Ogden. And then action surge for one more action.
Okay.
I'll use Zephyr Strike on one of those for advantage.
Okay. Still hits. Oh.
Two hits, 2 D100s.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and roll a third for me as well. So that is 17 damage and then Colossus Slayer as well.
27 damage.
27. That's
And
what it
then
was.
the Colossus Slayer on the second one, so 34 damage total.
34 damage.
And then there's the 2 D100s. And then whatever the effect is, it affects the target of the attack.
Yeah. I need you to roll a D100. Or did you roll another one? No,
I rolled 2.
You need to roll another one. So you immediately see smoke begin pouring out of Ogden's ears. And I mean pouring, like his brain's on fire. He kind of holds up his hands to his ears and seems confused. For a minute, you'll have advantage to hit him for next round. Okay?
Yep. And
Damn, I thought you just one-shotted him.
Right?
I thought he was gonna say like his brain explodes or melts. Hell yeah!
He thinks his brain's melting, so hence the reason why he gets advantage. He's distracted a little bit. All right. Done?
And yeah, that'll be it.
Okay, Oliver, you're up. I saw you calculating distances.
I did. So, first of all, I want to use the one thing I've never done as a druid as part of my combat wild shape is I can expand a spell slot, and each spell slot that I expend, I can regain a 1d8.
Yep.
For health. So I'm going to go ahead and roll that right now. Oh my gosh, 5. Okay. And then I am going to move to that position you saw me calculating.
Okay.
Which is right there. Oops.
So you're going to get 3 attacks of opportunities, all right?
3, yes. 3, yeah. I'm avoiding everything except for those 3 that I can't avoid. Oops. Let me get that.
So 2 hits for a total of 4 hit points.
Level 4. Okay. So I just gained 1. So basically, I nullified it.
I mean,
Hey, it works.
sure.
I'll take it.
The fact that you were able to get in there and do that at all is amazing to me. I didn't think anybody'd get past my bugs, so
Yeah. Well, I
That's
wasn't so sure I
okay.
was gonna be able to either.
the
That's okay.
battle's
It'll kill me
well and
later.
truly on anyway. So
All right. So that's
most
all I
of
can
the
do. That was,
siege machines are gone.
yeah. Those are. Yeah. I'm actually heading for the other ones. So, is my plan. Anyway, that's all I can do. Because I did double movement.
Okay. All right, Alabaster, you're up.
All right.
Once again, there's people fighting around the area, but you can dodge in between them. They're busy.
Can I move to flank Ogden?
Yes.
I will do that.
You mean with your? Well, wait a minute. No.
Bonus action dash.
I know, but
Your
you
speed.
can't. Your speed is quartered.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Because
what?
because Ulver
Plank growth.
casts the plant spell
Where's that at?
everywhere.
Yeah. We're in the middle of it.
Oh,
Yeah. But
then I'll just
yeah.
pull out my longbow.
Okay.
In fact, in all fairness, you probably can't see much of what's going on. I mean, it's going to be pretty thick and all.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. I'll pull out my longbow. Can I see Ogden?
Well, I haven't stopped anybody yet, so I don't see why I would stop you now.
All right. Can I see Ogden?
Yes.
All right. I will take aim and fire. 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
20 points of damage.
Okay. Sink an arrow into him. So an
that'll-
arrow erupts out of the underbrush that is everywhere and sinks into Ogden.
That will end my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, these other 2 ogres are now engaged in the fight as well. These 2 goblins are also engaged. That leaves... Okay, so... You see more riders. The riders that are fighting these guys are pulling them towards the mesa now. And a Griffon lands next to Onthar as they finish off these 3 half-dragons with the help of some of their soldiers. Him and his other 2 paladins that are with him jump aboard Griffins and go to take off. Onthar yells at you, Eidolon, since you're the closest. He says, "I've got to get the army over there to help. Good luck."
All right. Thank you.
And they take off. So the army begins pulling out now, moving to the right side, off the right side of the map, having helped you by clearing out most of this stuff, but still leaving a large amount behind. The trampling of these demons and the plants over, you get where you are, and you sense that the bugs are not following you. You're not sure where they went, but you don't sense them.
Okay.
Like
they're above ground, or they
don't
just...
you have tremor sense up to a
I
certain
do,
range?
yeah.
What
Let
range?
me check that. Forgot.
Because I can give you more information if I know the range. And I've got enough tabs open, so save me.
Tremor sense is 60 feet.
Okay,
Dark vision for 60 feet as well.
so you can sense the bugs moving to the right side of the map as well. They seem to be following the horsemen that are headed that direction.
Okay.
The order of the Gauntlet members that are moving that direction. They seem to be chasing after them. The demon-like horses, because they're kind of like demon centaur things.
Yeah.
They are also turning that in that direction.
Okay.
And following the movement of the army.
Okay. So the ballista is still in place, though. Is that correct?
The ballista's still there. Yep.
Okay.
All right. Zephyros is still engaged with a couple of people, but he's still in the area. His griffins are still engaged in the air. You see Valen is currently trading spells with another mage. And the silver dragon takes off. There's a heavy beat of wings as she goes airborne to get out of the rough terrain. And she charges forward 20, 40, 60, 80. What's her fly speed? That's it right there. So she wants to go further, which she does. Oops. 20, 40, 60, 80. She flies towards the back where the large demon and the other demons were. You see her locker wings gliding in. And that's pretty much it for them. There's nothing currently attacking you except for Ogden, so I gotta do him real quick. Ogden attacks you, Riken, turning and smashing into you, smashing at you with his great club. 18 hit.
That will not hit.
He's going to attempt again. And swings wildly and misses completely this time. The first time you bounced it off your shield. Second time, misses completely. He growls at you in frustration, says, "Not this time! Not this time!" But there seems to be a note of panic in his voice. Alright. Back to you, Ezra.
This ballista's still up, right?
Yep, that one's still up. And there's still an aerial contest going on, although it looks like it's being won.
Cool. Dimension door. I'm just gonna like lean on and say hi to the crew. Hey.
I should mention that every once in a while you see a flaming griffin fall out of the sky, things like that, and different small demon bodies collapsing out of the air. There's quite the battle going on in the air.
There's not much I can do, so I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm just teleporting over here, and then that's my whole action.
Okay. Eidolon, you're up. And we will probably not finish this fight this session. We'll probably have to pick it up next session.
Fair enough.
But I think we'll get to the main event, as it were, for next session.
Just softening us up, that's all. I get it.
I wanted to try to make like an epic fight, but also I'm trying to help give you direction. Nothing speaks direction like these people sending an army after you.
Wait, I'm confused. Are we pausing?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
So, by
sorry,
10 we will be though.
I've been zoning out.
10 will be the cutoff point.
That's what I was going to do for my bonus action. I'll use the Pearl of Power to get a level 3 spell slot.
Okay.
And I'll use my movement and then action.
Did you make sure you quartered your
dash?
Did you make sure you quartered your speed?
Okay, so then I'd still be there. So that's movement and action, and then I'll use my bonus action to do a Misty Step 30 feet.
Well, that at least that's full distance, right?
Yeah.
There are plants
All right.
everywhere.
And that'd be that.
Good job, Ulver.
You're welcome.
I will get you for this. I keep saying that. I haven't done it yet.
What? It's just a regular druid spell. Give me a
I
break.
know, you druid. You druid, you.
Okay, I need to learn. At least this battle has taught me that I need to focus on a whole new like spell set.
Yeah. And all you have
Yeah.
to do is, coordinate that with me.
Yeah, next time we have a downtime in game, I'll tell you what spells I want to learn.
You can even, type on Discord to me off and on, whenever.
Yeah. But I mean, that's
Mhm.
we can keep moving. I don't want to hold
Yeah,
up.
I know. I didn't mean right now.
Yeah.
All right, you done?
Yep.
All right, Ken, you're up. Your nemesis, Ogden Oct, is there in front of you again, somehow alive. Maybe not for long, though. He's not doing too well. It's like a second chance to get the killing blow. But you watch. You just watch.
Get him.
Ezra's got a long range, spell, so.
I mean,
You better.
he's already
You better-
slowed. He's
Where's
still
Ezra?
You better
slowed
get
by
him
me.
now.
Let me just stand right between him and Ezra, just in case.
Just in case.
He is still slowed by me right now. So even if you do beat him, it's kind of because I gave it to you.
Oh, that's true. I had him attack twice last round, and he shouldn't have. Oh well, he didn't
Oh,
hit
you-
with anything.
Well, don't you get advantage too?
Yeah.
Wasn't he? His brain was
His-
bleeding or whatever.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, you have advantage right now.
Remember, his AC is -2 as well.
Those will be the
Thanks.
first 2 attacks.
So far, everything hits except for that 13.
Attack. So I'm guessing all 3 hit.
Everything hits. Yep.
Fuck him up.
Oh, in more ways than one if he rolls the right numbers on his percentage. So 19, 29, 31, 41, 45.
Damn.
Right?
I think it's 45.
And then you'll need to roll D100 3 times, at least.
It's
Just 3. If you don't get 20 or less, you're okay. So, if I remember right. I mean, you weren't even close. So,
so with your +2 Ido, I'm at a 27 AC, and he can only roll a 26.
So he can't even hit you.
He-
Or, I mean, I guess if you crit, then
crit hit is considered finding that one chink in the armor and hitting.
no matter what. Yeah. But still, that's insane.
Good nuts.
Okay.
Well, except for when those dex saving throws came in, I was like, "Oh, come on, they're not even gonna hit me." Shit. All this AC, and I couldn't stop it.
Are you done? So you use the spear on him, stabbing him repeatedly, and he backs away from you. As you come at him, you can see now fear coming over his eyes. Actually afraid.
Can you do bonus action? Anything?
I can, but I don't really like doing that because I can hold it for
Cool.
other things. But I'll hit him with the unwavering mark just in case.
So it doesn't attack
So-
anybody else.
Yep. Or
Gotcha.
dissuaded to at least.
Yep. All right, done.
Yeah.
All right, Ulva, you're up. What you gonna do?
I mean, I could be a real jerk and just go up and just pummel Ogden right now.
I mean, it looks like
Steal it.
Riken's got it.
I don't know that. I'm under the ground.
Yeah, that's true.
I just hear some clumping and
Well, to be fair, there's probably a decent amount of clumping still going along around.
True enough.
Because the army's still kind of moving through this area, so the stragglers would still be in the area.
Oof, that's too far for me anyway. I don't know what I was going to do, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move there.
And remember, this is the small army. The much, much bigger one went north towards the mesa, so...
Right to there. Double movement. And then also bonus action heal. I'll do another second level. Let me double check.
You healing me or you?
Myself right now.
Okay.
I can't actually see you. I can feel your presence, but that's pretty much it. And there's a lot going on, so I don't know that I would really be able to pick it out. Yeah, I'm gonna do a second level. I'm gonna save other stuff for later. Another 5.
Okay.
So 53 brings me up a little bit. Okay, and then that's my turn.
That seems to be what you roll.
Yeah, right?
It's just 5s for you.
That's it.
Alright. So, Alabaster, you're up again.
Okay.
And once again, you're on the tail end of the round right before everything else gets to go, so you can see the aerial battles coming to an end. You can see Zephyros is wounded, actually, but victorious over his, and seems to be just getting his breath.
What's Adelar doing above me? Is he fighting a wyvern?
No, they're fighting the minor demons in the air.
Oh, okay.
Aerial support. And both eagles look wounded.
Both of them?
Yep.
Alright. I want to...
reflect that.
I want to try to call one of them to me.
Alright. Adelar will respond, diving down and landing next to you.
Alright. I will hop on.
Okay.
And I want to... Where's this wyvern at? And what's it fighting?
The wyverns are, you look up, you can see the larger shape of them because they're the largest creatures up in the sky, are currently engaged with a pair of griffons, and the wyverns actually don't look like they're doing very well. Neither do the griffins, and most of the aerial host is, on both sides, has been decimated, so...
I want to try to get Adelar to drop me off on the wyvern next to the assassin. I don't know if he'll be able to do that this round. But...
Not this round, no. Next round.
In that case, I will just, with my action, take a shot at Ogden.
Okay. Poor Ogden. Everybody hates him.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is going to be interesting.
You drop him.
Or he doesn't drop him and it goes to my turn.
Alright, he takes 25, 45, 53 points of piercing damage.
Fucking rogues, man. Jeez, that's just one hit.
So the arrow flies home, hitting him in the ribs, just under one arm as he's raising an arm. And he coughs up blood directly on top of you, Riken, and then falls to one knee. Looks at you, you can see his eyes go wide for a second as he's gasping for air in his punctured lung. And he goes, they told me I would have it all. And then he dies.
Oh my god. Wow. You come in out of nowhere, and then you just fucking...
I didn't mean to...
Who invited this guy?
didn't mean to crit, guys. Whoops.
Oh man.
Alabaster, remind me to high five you in front of
Yeah.
after this.
Now,
Anyways,
bonus
Adelard, take
action.
me up.
Just
bonus action hide.
Just leave the body there, and they'll res him, and you get a third chance.
I'll hop on Adelard at
Oh,
my
yeah.
turn.
It has to be Idolin and Ulver's turn next.
Okay,
Closure.
so you jump on and you go up in the air in pursuit of one of the wyverns. You want the one with the male dwarf on it, or the female drow?
I'll go after the one with the male dwarf.
Okay.
Or the one near me, actually, female drow.
Okay. Well, like I said, it's not necessarily reflective of where they
Yeah.
are in their
Whatever.
constant motion, so.
Drow.
Okay.
Sure.
And you're done?
Yep.
Alright. You hear a lot of roaring and a lot of massive stomping, crunching. You hear that breath weapon, once again, the ice breath weapon. And you see the Voline, the dragon form of Voline, is now engaged with that monstrous demon. And some of the smaller ones are trying to climb up her to do damage to her while she's engaged. But she is taking on the demons by herself at this time. Yeah. So the wyvern that's holding the dwarf takes a rake across one wing and spirals in, crashing into the ground. Like I said, they weren't doing very well. The dwarf is ejected and lands about right there. The drow is holding her own a little better. You notice, Alabaster, she has a bow, and she's really good with it.
Our battle will be legendary.
But she sees her partner go down and starts heading down as well. But she doesn't get knocked off. Ogden's down. There's nobody manning the ballista currently, Ezra.
Perfect.
The last person that is guarding it runs off the other side as you approach. It's just goblins manning it, so they take off.
Perfect. That's exactly what I was going to try to do, is kill the crew and not the ballista. I'm going to spin it all the way around to aim it at that demon that Blind is fighting.
Okay, but let's see. There's still a lot. You can see that part of the army that was attacking you still surviving. Mostly the bugs and the demons are headed towards the other army. You can see them from your vantage. So there's still, everything that was here is not dead. Just it got shifted over that direction.
Also, it's winter. So is there like a snow-covered mountain where I can like Mulan this and cause an avalanche to kill the other?
There's not currently any snow on the ground here, so.
Alright, so I can either shoot this. No, I'm gonna spin it and shoot this hammer assassin.
But it's Eidolon's turn first, so.
Isn't it mine before Ido?
Oh wait, you're right, aren't you?
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
we
I'm
go.
gonna turn it and shoot the black hammer assassin that turned me into mulch last time.
All right.
See his mage defense deal with this. Shoot a ballista, bolt at him.
Well, the ballista's not loaded currently.
Oh, they didn't load it before they left? Oh, God. I'm gonna load it.
Okay.
That's my whole turn.
Yep.
All
All
right.
right. Yeah, I would say that during the fight, any chance they had to fire, they would have fired at the tower. But the ballista weren't doing a lot of damage. You do notice that the ballista bolts have kind of a blackish aura to them. When you go to pick one up, you can feel some kind of awakening shadow magic on them. It seems rather familiar.
Alright. Some Shadowfell bolts or something.
Something. Alright. Eidolon, your turn.
Alright. I'll let's see, use another, just cast it again at second level. I'll do another Misty Step.
Okay.
And get, be like, I'm here. Oh, nice, Riken. You killed Ogden? Good job.
No.
So sad.
Oh. I just, assumed since you're right by his dead body.
You know what they say
Good
about
job.
assuming.
My bad. I forgot it's 1752. Where are my manners? Is that what year it is? Shit. I should know this.
70.
Wow.
1490.
What year are you from?
What year are we in?
1490, I think, isn't it?
Oh, 14?
1490, the beginning of
Oh,
1490.
1489 is when we started, so yeah, okay. My bad.
He really
I'll
wants
just-
to be here.
Well, we've been traveling with gods lately. And my mind's all
enough.
messed up.
You done?
Yep.
Riken, you're up.
I'm gonna go over, steal Ezra's ballista, use my action to aim it, and then use my hasted action to fire it against the Black Hammer guy.
The dwarf?
Yep.
Might as well try to kill something this time.
Well, I won't.
Yep,
I won't give you disadvantage in using this machine since you might know how to use it. Ezra, not so much. I don't think he'd know how to use it properly, so I was going to give him disadvantage. And realistically, you were not probably using these either, right?
No, I was in the cavalry, so probably not.
Yeah, probably not. See, I'm going to say you have disadvantage on your attack roll with this.
What
Just-
would I roll with it?
Just roll a d20.
Okay.
You have no proficiency bonus or anything. Yeah, it goes a little long. Flies over, stabs into the dirt. You see like a small whoop of dark energy, and then it's over.
Sucks to be you! And then I'll fly over and help the dragon with the demon.
So you're going to dismount, do that, then remount and fly over there? Nah, I don't think so.
You're
said I was
stuck
this
here
bad?
just
Not-
awkwardly hanging out with me.
Not in 6 seconds, buddy. No,
But I'm really good at.
You could get
at
back
dismounting
on Roy and stay there. How's that?
Well, he is hasted. He would have double
Roy's
movement.
not. So
True.
Oh wait.
You're like a antsy kid, just like constantly kicking him, like, "Oh, let's go. Come on, go in.
Fire ballista, run off.
he already
Punch
stole
dragon.
Ezra's shot, so I'm not giving him any more. As
Shoot your
it
shot.
as it was, Ezra, if you were fighting against him, that's probably why he missed. You're like, no, it's mine. It's God damn it, it's mine.
I would have let him do it, and then I just watched him miss. Like, oh, missed that, like missing avenging your family twice. All right.
You would pick the one, crooked bolt.
It's hilarious.
It's almost like he knew this was going to happen.
Over Europe.
Okay. So I would imagine, as just to get bearings, since there's so much going on, I'd be peeking up as I'm traveling, so I kind of see what's going on.
You guys see these rumbling rocks sticking
Yeah.
up every once in a while out of the ground. No,
Tripping up people as he does
well,
it, you know.
Well, you wouldn't, and then it's also a good thing that I'm not considering what you can see and what you can't see, right?
Right. I mean, that's true. Actually, I wouldn't know. I'll play it straight. I'll go straight over.
It's less likely that you could see than people standing 5 feet off the ground could see. You know.
Yeah. I don't know. I could come out like a dolphin in the air. I don't know. All right. So let's see. I think it was right there, wasn't I?
Flipper.
Exactly. They call him Over.
All right.
So having some sort of idea, I guess I would come over. So, 10, 20, 5, pop up. Oh! And this is in your head since I can't actually talk common in this form. So, you got this covered?
Yeah.
Alright, and back I go. So I'm gonna go back under. Is there anything that I can see that's is interesting to a fight at this point? Probably not.
I mean, we could say that you find a straggler and attack him, but it's kind
But,
of it's kind of irrelevant.
Yeah. I guess where's the biggest threat that we need to get?
For flair, you can say that you're grabbing anybody that's
Sure.
or trying to hit anything that's still moving on the battlefield. But
But yeah, so I'm asking Ezra, what's next? Like, who's next right now?
Blackhammer, Ben, Demon.
All right, where are they at?
Go west or east.
Go west.
Right.
Northwest for
Go
the
right.
hammers, southwest for Demon.
And it is. They're too close to home. All right, so then I'll move off. Actually, I'll take my 5 feet of movement under the ground, and that's it. Since there's no way we had a conversation, and I do. So there we go.
I
Done.
think you hurt your own party more than you hurt anybody else with that spell.
Well, it's
I don't
funny
know.
because I was gonna do something similar if he didn't do it, because I have Sleet Storm, which does like an icy terrain, which was gonna do the same thing. But
I have the same spell as well, prepared even.
anyway,
Yeah, I do.
All right,
It's not
Alabaster,
big enough.
your turn, and then we're probably done.
Alright, I want him to drop me off on the wyvern with the drow.
All right.
And I'm going to tell him to fly under the wyvern.
All right.
Do I have to make like a check to see if I can hop to the wyvern?
Oh yeah, make an acrobatics check for me.
Alright, come on. Interesting.
Not so good.
Interesting.
So she takes a shot at the eagle you're on as you're flying towards her, and he makes a lurch right as you're jumping, throwing off your footing, and you miss the wyvern, but Aladar or whatever, what was his name? Adalar, yeah. He picks you up or grabs you as you're plummeting to the earth and swoops you down safely to the ground. Lands next to you and squawks at you indignantly.
Yeah. Oh, huh? Indignantly? Alright. Well, that's unfortunate. Did I have time to do anything while I was falling?
Sure.
Sure. I'll cast Compelled Duel on the drow.
Okay.
Or, no, I'll cast Suggestion, actually. And I'll say, You should come down to the ground and fight me.
Okay. Done.
That is
that's-
a whiz.
And it automatically succeeds because she's already headed to the ground and she's actually ticked at you right now.
Perfect.
Good job.
All right. I will pull out my daggers and use my bonus action to soak poison in one of them.
Okay. And then the drow lands on the wyvern, lands next to the dwarf, helps him up. The wyvern that she's on, still in decent shape. On the ground now.
That's my turn. So.
Yep.
So, good night. I'm gonna go pass out now.
As
Hey, thanks for coming in again, Xander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good to have you back
For now.
for now.
Yeah, good little cameo appearance.
Yeah.
if he doesn't play next time, I'll probably have him run off to go help somebody else out or something. I've got enough to handle without dealing with him. Anyways, so as this session comes to the end, you can hear, the roaring, battling fights of the demon and the dragon to the south. You can you see ongoing battles. There's bodies laying everywhere, both humans that came to help you and monsters. And you can see the two assassins that attacked you before, both on the ground now. As the dwarf basically, sets himself, picks up his hammer, sets himself, and the drow is guarding him with her bow drawn, looking around. Actually, I'm going to say that she gives him a healing potion too.
All right.
Makes
Good
more
night,
sense.
guys.
Later, dude.
And you find yourself on a somewhat empty battlefield, although the sounds of intense battle come from, further to the east. Looking in that direction, you can see that there's a massive battle going on just south of the mesa near the entrance to the tomb area.
Shit.
Time to head
Over.
to the tombs.
Drop your spell so we can walk.
I hear underneath the ground.
I try to mind link. I mind link with the ground, with the earth. Hear my call over. Drop this fucking spell.
Don't worry, I was probably going to do it in my next turn anyway.
Yeah. So should we say that we're all heading in that direction next
Well, that's
sesh, or
up to you, but you do have a pair of assassins on the ground to deal with still, so.
okay, we'll mow through them and then head that
And
direction.
the dragon's currently keeping at least keeping the demons to the south busy, but you don't know how that fight's gonna go. So she's big, she's powerful, but is she powerful enough? Zephyros is actually looking kind of hurt. He never he just almost never has combat spells on him, so he just doesn't fight, So, but he managed to take care of some of those half dragon gladiators, which is saying something. All right.
Once he pulled out the golden gloves, I thought he was ready to brawl.
Yeah. He had that spell, so. But that's like his one spell that he uses to try to fight against fighters. So counterspell obviously isn't going to work against him. He keeps that one on him, but that's about it. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream, and let's see if you guys have any quick questions.
I gotta go let my dog out.